Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. Today we are making strawberry shortcake. This is a classic recipe. So I have 1.5 cup of all-purpose flour. I'm going to add 1/4 cup of granulated sugar, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/4 teaspoon of kosher salt. I'm going to mix all these ingredients together. I have 1/3 cup of butter here, and I'm going to work this through my dough and use a pastry cutter. You can also use your fingers with this, but I like breaking up the heavy and cold butter in the beginning with the pastry cutter just to kind of get it smaller pieces. And I also take a knife and run it through the top, or else it's just going to stick towards my pastry cutter. I'm going to do this a couple of times and then get my hands in there. So I actually didn't need to use my hands. My pastry cutter broke up that butter quite nicely. So I'll show you here what it looks like. They're like little pea-size chunks in my flour. I have 1 egg that I have placed in a measuring bowl. I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of half and half. 2, 3. 1/2 teaspoon of good vanilla extract. Just going to whisk all these ingredients together. I'm going to add 1/2 cup of good yogurt. I'm actually using non-fat Greek yogurt. And I'm going to add all of that egg mixture that we mixed, and I'm going to bring this dough together. Here's my dough. I actually poured it over on top of a cutting board, and I'm going to just work this dough with the remaining excess flour. We don't need to add any more flour. The dough is going to be a little bit soft and a little bit wet. Just work all the excess flour in. Just so. And I'm going to you want to work really fast with this dough because you don't want the butter to start melting. I'm going to just move it out and flatten it into a round circle. So here I have a lined cookie sheet, and I'm going to just cut out my biscuits and put it on my sheet. You may need to dip your cookie cutter into dry flour to help it from sticking. A little bit of excess dough. I'm going to just roll it back again and form it into a round disc again. And just reuse the excess batter. So here I have 9 beautiful round discs, and I'm going to top this with some coarse sugar, just to make your strawberry shortcake crystally in top. You're going to bake these at 400 degrees for 17 minutes until golden brown. So here are my shortcakes. They just came out of the oven. They are golden brown, and I'm sure these are going to be flaky. So I have 1 whole pint of strawberries that I cut up, and I added 1/4 cup of sugar, and I let this hang out for about 30 minutes. Here I have my biscuit that I cut in half. Gonna add some strawberries with that sauce as well. And then I had some whipped cream that I mixed up earlier. Going to do a couple of dollops on there. I'm gonna put a little on top. And I'll just put 2. There you go.